Another listing on the line. Clock is ticking, no time to recline. Got a closing call on my phone. Yeah. Square footage wars in a danger zone. Tenant trouble up, pipe just burst. Gotta handle it first. We got the keys in the chaos. Yeah, we make the deals pay us. From the penthouse to the ground floor. Always coming back to get more. Let's go. We got the keys in the chaos. Ain't nothing gonna break us. This is the grind, this is the rush. This is the grind, this is the rush.
Welcome back to Keys and Chaos, where we unravel the drama, the politics, and the unexpected twists behind the real estate. I'm your host, and today we continue Vanessa Carter's journey in Politicking 101.
Episode 3 is called Building Enemies, Not Friendships. In this episode, Vanessa's manipulative tactics take a darker turn as her ego grows and her work relationships fall apart. She's been able to avoid responsibility so far, but at what cost? Let's find out how Vanessa's rise to the top starts leaving destruction in its wake. One day, during a crucial strategy meeting, Vanessa had been given very little to present. Her department had barely met their targets, but that didn't stop her from taking charge of the room. When it came time to report on her team's progress, she immediately jumped in, listing off a set of half-baked achievements, with vague details that no one could verify on the spot. When a colleague, Mark, tried to interject and provide the real updates, Vanessa cut him off with a smile. Actually, Mark, I've already handled that. We've shifted our approach, and the results are looking promising. Let me show you what we've been doing. Mark, confused but too polite to argue in front of the higher-ups, backed off. Vanessa smoothly shifted the conversation back to her own efforts, taking full credit for the project that was, in reality, limping along. As her manipulations continued, Vanessa was slowly building enemies, though, in her mind, she was just playing the game. There was Julia, who had once been a close ally, but now, Julia saw through Vanessa's charm. She was tired of picking up Vanessa's slack, but every time Julia tried to speak up, Vanessa turned on the charm, making her feel like the villain. But it wasn't just Julia. More people were starting to feel the effects of Vanessa's rise. One of her biggest victims was her colleague, Sarah. Sarah had worked hard on a project with a tight deadline, but when things didn't go as planned, Vanessa swooped in to take control. Vanessa made sure to position herself as the one who saved the project from disaster, but when it came time to assign blame, Sarah was scapegoated. Vanessa told management, honestly, Sarah didn't really communicate the issues well enough. I tried to step in, but it was just too late to recover. Sarah, who had put in the actual hours, was left out in the cold, and Vanessa emerged looking like the office hero. The damage was becoming evident. Vanessa had managed to sabotage Sarah's reputation without batting an eye, all while she reaped the rewards for work she barely did. Promotions and praises were rolling in, and she was positioned as the go-to person for solving crises, even if she was the one who had created them in the first place. The real tragedy? The team was falling apart. People were overworked, resentful, and increasingly distrustful of each other. The office that had once been a collaborative environment was now a fractured, dysfunctional mess. But Vanessa? She stayed untouchable. As the tension grew, so did the whispers. Colleagues began questioning why they were always picking up Vanessa's slack, but whenever someone tried to confront her, she deflected, always with a smile and a quick excuse. She'd manipulate the narrative, making herself appear as though she was the victim of misunderstanding, or worse, as though she was doing everyone a favor by making tough decisions. One afternoon, Mark, fed up with the constant manipulation, finally asked Vanessa why she always seemed to avoid responsibility. She just laughed it off, brushing him off with her signature line, "Mark, I think you're just overthinking it. You know I'm here to help. I'll make sure the higher-ups know how hard you've been working. You've got a real shot at a promotion." Mark, unable to get a word in, could only walk away, knowing that Vanessa had once again outsmarted him. It wasn't just Mark who was catching on. Julia, Sarah, and a few others were starting to talk, comparing notes on how they had been manipulated and used. They realized they couldn't trust Vanessa, but each time they tried to confront her or raise concerns, she always had a way of making herself look like the hero, like someone who was just misunderstood. In a final twist of manipulation, when a project failed due to Vanessa's lack of involvement, she immediately turned the tables. In a meeting with management, she confidently said, "I'm really sorry this project didn't go as planned. It was a tough situation, but I'm sure we can all agree that we've learned some valuable lessons. I'm already working on a new approach to ensure we don't face the same challenges again." She had deflected all blame, once again positioning herself as the savior of the team, while everyone else remained in the shadows. Vanessa's web of deceit and manipulation is growing ever more complex, but the fallout is becoming unavoidable. People are starting to see through her, and the trust she's built so carefully is starting to crack. In the next episode, we'll see how her manipulations begin to backfire in ways she didn't expect. Will Vanessa's ego finally be her downfall, or will she find a way to continue thriving in a toxic environment? Join me next time on Keys and Chaos to find out. Thanks for listening, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next.
Another listing on the line. Clock is ticking, no time to recline. Gotta close and call on my phone. Square footage wars in a danger zone. Tenant trouble up, pipe just burst. Gotta handle it first. We got the keys in the chaos. Yeah, we make the deals pay us. From the penthouse to the ground floor. Always coming back to get more. Let's go. We got the keys in the chaos. Ain't nothing gonna break us. This is the grind, this is the rush. This is the grind, this is the rush.